Bollywood to the beauty industry. The message around skin tone in some South Asian communities has always been the lighter, the better. Beating the drums for change, the Black Lives Matter movement has helped some of these conversations come out into the open. And CHANA, who's a community volunteer in Birmingham, believes change is on the horizon.
I think so many of us now in the community are just stopping and saying, actually, why is this still happening? And having those difficult but so needed conversations in our own living rooms, speaking to people.
Tackling the problem through a more creative lens is ANISA KISSOON.
One thing that I'm working on at the moment is a film called If the World Was Blind. And that's my personal journey through the 20 odd years of me experiencing racism, mainly from the Southern Asian community. Unfortunately, I've just been faced with so much racism from the workforce. I felt that we have had to work, and I'm talking about me and my family, have to have worked 10 times harder than everyone else just to get recognised or just to be taken seriously. And I believe that if they're just told how we feel and showed the hurt that it causes just because of a pigment, just because of the colour of your skin, then I'm sure that they will change.
Psychotherapist Maya SALAM has taken a more personal approach to achieving change. As a Bangladeshi woman who married a Moroccan man, she's known just how deep rejection can cut.
I mean, I sit in front of people, grown up people like 30, 40, 50, really, really in pain. And I cry with them sometimes because it's painful. Because imagine all your life you've been rejected and not wanted.
Almost everyone in modern Britain has gotten used to the idea of living in neighbourhoods like this one that have a melting pot of cultures. But that doesn't necessarily mean that everyone is seen as equal or indeed treated as equal behind closed doors.
Somebody could get married to somebody who was white and then not be excluded, which was a big step. But, you know, I know only one person who brought a black fiancé to a wedding, and I wasn't there, but it was more important than the wedding. Like the fact that this girl had brought her black fiancé, an Indian girl, to a wedding.
Berndrati is putting racism in the Asian community front and centre of their next issue, but they've had a mixed response.
I decided that this conversation needed to happen, and I got a lot of messages from people that said to me, we feel like you're throwing South Asians under the bus. And I kind of feel like we're already under the bus. It's time for us to crawl out of there.
You don't want racism to be something that is accepted and normalised within South Asian communities, but totally hypocritically, you know, we'll be the first ones to criticise it in the white community. Well, I'm sorry, you know, you have to clear up your own house as well.
It's a message that will hopefully last beyond the movement. NITYA, RAJAN, ITV News.